What's up, everybody? Welcome to Marriage and Mass. It is me, your host, Henry, and my beautiful co host, Shireal.
Hey, what's going on?
We are glad to be back again to talk about this thing called marriage, which we know absolutely nothing about.
We know a little bit.
A little bit.
I mean, at this point, we should know a little bit.
I give you that.
We're not experts. We know a little bit.
Hence, it's called marriage unmastered because you never master this. But talk about the topic for today.
So tonight our topic is called "Tell Me What You Want."
Mm. Tell me. My mind immediately went to Drew Hill.
I see that.
I guess we're not singing today.
I'm not singing. You can sing all you want. So this really comes from, Henry and I will be married 9 years this year, and
Nice.
over the course of that time, our communication through the grace of God has gotten better, marginally each year, right? But it wasn't really until like last year that I realized like he can't read my mind.
Wow, it took you 8 years to
Yeah,
realize that.
it did. I honestly like somewhere in my head, I felt like you should be able to read my mind for the
Let me
pretty
sit
much
up.
the entirety of our
Let me
marriage.
sit up for this one. This sounds real good and interesting.
So I decided to just start telling you what I want.
Thank you, because that's all I wanted in these past 8 years for you to just tell me exactly what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the plan. And it really stemmed from last year. So my birthday, I was I had a particular idea of what I wanted to do for my birthday. And at first I wasn't gonna tell Henry. I was just gonna be like, just do whatever, even though I knew exactly what I wanted to do. But I did for whatever reason, I just wanted him to like
Do it?
do it.
Wow.
And then something dawned on me like, girl, just tell him what you want to do. So I told him, and then we did it, and it was great.
What was it?
I remember I just wanted a dinner party. It
Oh,
was something so
yeah.
simple. I wanted a dinner party, and I wanted to go to the winery, and then I wanted to have a dinner party. And I told him exactly, I was like, this is what I want
With adults.
with adults, an adult dinner party
Yeah.
with like a group of
It
adult
was real
friends.
it was real nice too.
I was like, I want us to dress up. I don't want it to be like come casual. I wanted to dress up and go out to a nice dinner party. That's what I
Mhm.
wanted.
It was fun too.
And I told him and he executed. He got all the people together. It was great.
It was.
But had I just not, but I almost didn't tell you. I almost just was like, we'll see what he does. And then I would have been mad for no reason.
Yeah, you would have really put me in a bad situation because birthdays are special. And if you would have wanted me to plan it with no direction or no vision, I mean, I could have did it, but you would have been like, thanks.
No, I would have been appreciative, but I'm just saying,
Yeah, yeah, thanks. Hey. That's it.
no.
And it would have been a whole conversation months down the road. Like I probably would have been hearing it to this day.
Okay,
I'm
dramatic. It wouldn't have been to this day.
dramatic.
It
It's the
is.
truth.
It is. So I literally, and from that experience, telling him, I was like, this is great. I should just tell him all the time what I want. But here's the problem with that. When I tell you what I want and you don't do it, then then I'm now I'm mad.
Well, and I'm gonna give you a reason why. Like, cause a want, right, sometimes can't always be executed or given. A need can.
Mm-mm. No, that's
You
not.
may want to go shopping every day, but you can.
I can. I can. It might not be a
Yo,
wise decision.
you're trash for that comment.
I c-
I
I
can't.
can. We work hard. I mean, it probably wouldn't be a wise decision, but if I can,
But you know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to make a point.
that's not a good one.
You okay? You want to buy a pair of shoes. You want to buy a pair of shoes every day.
and I can if I wanted to do that.
You want to go on vacation every month
I
to the
could.
island.
It just
All
wouldn't be
right,
a good
okay. Never
decision.
mind. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. You being funny.
I'm not being funny. I'm
I'm
saying
making.
it's not that I
What can
can't.
you do? What do you want to do every day that you couldn't?
There's really nothing I can
You
do.
want to get paid the same amount whenever your paycheck come and don't work.
That's okay, yes.
Exactly.
That's a great point though. But because I do work, I can do all those other things.
I'm not
I'm
finna get
just
in
being
this.
clear.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You trying to take it somewhere else,
I'm
but
just being
that's
clear. It can happen. But again, it wouldn't be wise.
like I said, the whole purpose of telling me what you want. You all right? Oh, okay. The whole purpose of you telling me what you want is so that I can try my best to execute and get it done. And in marriage, you can have hopes high, but sometimes those hopes won't be, you know what I'm saying? Things won't be executed all the time.
Mm. I don't feel like that's like,
I'm
see,
not,
I'm gonna tell you my issue with that. My issue with that is this: if I give you enough time, you should be planning on
no, no,
making that
no.
happen.
I'm saying like you got things that happen, and I'm not making an excuse, but like sometimes things come up that where it causes an issue where even though you may tell me what you want, I might not be able to get everything or do everything you want. And would you be okay with that, or you would have to be okay with that when your expectations are not met?
No.
So are you being realistic with your no?
Yeah, I am. Because when you tell me what you want, I get exactly what you want.
So
Tell
I
me I
said I would
don't.
like you to cook every night, 5 nights a week, please, because it's something I want.
If you said that, I would do it. But you never said that. You've never said that. You like going out to eat too. So that's also like that's not something that you really want. I think you're just saying that to be see what I was gonna say to test me. If you really wanted that, I would do that. I don't know what all this drama is up over here.
I don't have any drama, Sherelle.
But first of all, don't let him fool y'all. He likes to go out to eat. So I don't feel
I
like
don't
that's
like it. I love it.
oh, okay. I was about to say, so let's not pretend over here. However, I do need to cook 5 nights a week and not really about anything else but the fact that we need to lose weight.
Praise
And
God.
eating out is not the best way to go about doing that. However, let's use another example. And then we were really talking about, we kind of started off on a way of like fulfilling needs. It wasn't about like, like it wasn't about like livelihood. That's not what we were talking about when we first started this conversation. We were talking about more like fulfilling needs, like things that I need, that I want
Well,
to.
we didn't go into specifics. That's which is why we kind of went this route.
Okay,
So bring it
but I
back
feel like
to
you just went. You be trying to see. You be trying to do stuff like to, like go way left, and we weren't there. We were talking about like for instance, present. I always ask Henry, like for birthdays, Christmas, whatever, what do you want? Henry's answer is also all the time, nothing.
which should let you know I'm consistent.
But you're phony because there's
That's not
something.
phony. That's
Yes,
not phony.
you're not telling me what you want. So here's the thing about that. That frustrates me because now I have no idea. So now I have to listen, and I'll even do this. I'm good for listening to Henry throughout the year. For like Christmas, literally from like July, whatever I hear him say, that's on my list of things to get him. Like,
So hold on.
and say it's not true, please.
So please, no, no, no. It's no. You're right.
Oh,
The
okay.
fact that you said when you asked me what I want, right,
Mm-hmm.
and I say nothing, and you say you have to use your active listening and listen throughout the year, like don't allow yourself to get frustrated if you already know what to do.
No, I'm frustrated because I'm just taking stabs at. Like,
But if I
no,
always said
no, because
nothing, then you should be like, oh, why? I don't even know why I asked you, Henry.
I do say that, and it's annoying though because I would rather you just say, "This is what I want, Sherelle."
So
So
just do what you do
let me
and
give you a great
listen.
example. One year, Henry said nothing, of course, right? But then when we go to the store, he'll say something like, "Oh, I need a coat. Oh, I need beard oil. Oh," so in my mind, I'm just like, okay, coat, beard oil. But like that's how I create a list for what I'm gonna do for my husband. But when I asked, "What do you want or need or whatever?" Nothing. Then we go into the store and he's rattling off, but I have to like be a detective and pick it up instead of him just saying, "Oh, Sherelle, I need a coat. I need some shoes for church. I need."
So Sherelle, if I don't say that, that means it's not on my mind to say it. And I'm not thinking about it, right? Check this. You speak wife. I speak husband.
What?
Listen, your language you speak is wife, and the language I speak is husband. So we automatically speak different languages. When you say um you don't want when I say, hey, what do you want? You don't want to tell me, you want me to read your mind or figure it out, right?
Okay.
That's your gift and pertain to
No,
me.
but that's
No,
not the
yes it
right.
is. Yes
The
it
whole thing
is.
is that's the wrong thing. That's what this whole topic is about. I was going about
What
things
do
the
you
wrong
need?
way. I should just tell you, which is what I'm telling you also. You should just tell me. It's not a one-way street.
But
It goes both ways.
I don't be knowing. That's why when I tell you nothing, I literally be like
So don't
nothing.
say nothing. Say, let me think about it. How
Sure,
about
I don't
that?
be thinking about it because I'll be like, I don't know if you give me
So do we
something.
see how it's unfair? I'm
But
telling
how
you
is that
I've grown because I'm
unfair?
telling you I've grown and I've realized it's not fair for me to expect you to just read my mind. And you're telling me that's just who you are and that's just what it is. That's not fair.
You lost me at that
I don't know how I
part.
lost you. I really don't.
All I'm saying is
What are you saying?
I'm trying to get it out if you allow me to.
I mean, I don't want dead silence on the
So
podcast though.
I
So
need
what are you
so I need
saying?
you to stop talking so I can
All right, y'all ready
say
for
say my,
crickets?
say my point. I can't stand you sometimes, sure.
Ditto.
Diddle diddle. Anyway, what I'm saying is this. I need you to just give me some time so I can tell you exactly what I need from you.
That's not what you said, but that's what I said. So yes. So going forward,
Are
don't
you going
say
to
I
critique
want
my
nothing.
answers or are you
Yes,
going to listen?
both.
What is this? Like, who are you, judge, jury, and executioner? Like, what are you doing? Be
Sure.
open and listen.
I said I'm gonna do both.
You need to try better.
I didn't
I
say I was
need
trying
I need you to
anything.
try better. How about that?
I need you to do better.
What else? What else? What else?
Anyway,
Let's talk more about
so
this, Sherelle.
perfect example. Last Christmas, I'm on my tell this man what I want phase. Now, like I said, in the past, there's been times where I told him where I want, he did whatever he wanted, and that's where I have a problem. But this year he did a good job. I sent him links like, bro, this is what I want right here. Boom, boom, boom. Get
For the
that.
last couple years, right?
No,
Yeah. I'm
no.
gonna tell you why.
I'm gonna tell you why. Go ahead.
No, it was
Please, please. It was just
because
last year. The year before that, I told you what I wanted. You did what you wanted, which is okay, fine.
so it might have been a year before then. Because you said I'm gonna tell you what.
Can I finish my you
Go
come up
ahead.
here and talk about active listening and all that. Let me finish what I'm
Go
saying.
ahead. Go ahead.
Thank
Finish it.
you.
Finish
So
the story.
last year, sent legit links. There's no guessing in what this is what I want. This is where it is. Go hit credit card, enter, send. Okay. He did a good job. He did that. He messed up one of the orders, but it's okay. It was closed, whatever, fine. But good job. Last year, I told him exactly what I wanted. He did exactly something totally different. So I was like, oh, this is nice. So that's the issue for me. If I tell you what I want, that's what I want. I don't need you to go. Now,
So
if you want to get me what I want and the
so
extra,
so let me bring up another reference. So it had to been either the year before last year
why
or
are we
two.
trying to
No,
point
no,
it
because just listen. Because you told me what you wanted for like, this is Christmas, and I got you exactly what you wanted.
this year?
No, listen, it was a year I bought you the coat, the long coat.
So that was like 4 years ago.
That's what I just said. I was like, if it wasn't last year, it was a year
Why are
before.
we talking about that though?
Because you gave me the list, right? And you said, I get you exactly what you wanted for Christmas. And you was like, you got me exactly what I asked for, but I
No,
thought
that wasn't
I
that
thought you
year.
would get
That wasn't
something
that
else
year.
or
That wasn't that year. You're talking about a long, long time ago.
yeah, about your
That no, it
coat.
wasn't.
I'm telling
No, it
you.
wasn't. I know exactly what year you're talking about. I
So
know
she
it wasn't that year.
so you gave me a list. I complete the list. I
That's true.
executed, and you were
One
still like, oh,
no,
I wanted you to get
no,
something else, like, or
no. So
I'm confused.
I'm gonna tell you what
You don't
happened.
mix some
No, I'm about to
signals.
tell you what happened that year. First of all, I was pregnant. Let's be clear. So everything was confusing. So you can't really blame me for anything that happened that year. I was pregnant for the second time in less than a year.
Excuses.
No, there's no excuse. If you've
Excuses.
never been pregnant, you don't get to say excuses when somebody's pregnant. You don't get
We're
to say
talking
that.
about
You don't. So no,
what
I'm
do you
explaining.
need?
So that year is exempt.
So the year's exempt now?
Yeah, I was pregnant. You could have got me
Man,
exactly what I wanted and the moon, and I wouldn't have been happy because I was
man.
pregnant.
Go on to the next thing.
You could go to wherever you want. That year is exempt. You don't get to use that year for an example.
Wow.
However, that was also a year where I dutifully, even though I was the pregnant wife, had to actively listen to Henry and bought him everything that came out of his mouth for the last 3 months.
Mm, mm, mm.
Stuff that he didn't even barely use. But I ain't gonna get on that.
That's why when I be telling you nothing, I really mean nothing.
So we're gonna try that. We'll try that this year.
I'm glad
I
you
want y'all to be a witness to this.
I'm glad you
Henry
listening.
wants nothing for
If it
Christmas.
comes up and she says, "What do you want for Christmas?"
No, no, no,
and
no,
then if
no.
I say,
He just said it. He,
"Bro, we're in the month of April.
oh,
We
okay.
got like a good 8 months."
So listen, this what's gonna happen, y'all. In October, because that's usually when I start my Christmas shopping. In October, on the podcast, I'm going to ask on the podcast, Henry, what do you want for Christmas? And you will be my witness. If this man says nothing, I am going to get him nothing. And then if he has a problem with that, we're going to witness the whole plan of it, action or whatever. We're going to watch the whole thing play itself
Wow.
out. I just want y'all to, because when you say nothing, what you're telling, what are you really saying when you say nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. I just want to make sure there's nothing behind it. Now, y'all, I want y'all to be my witness. Do you realize I asked him? Because when I say nothing, I mean I want you to read my mind. I don't mean nothing. When I say nothing,
Wow.
or if I say nothing, I want you to
I
guess.
like that right there. When
That's
you
that's
that is perfect for this topic. When you say nothing, you're really saying
I
you
want
want me to read
something,
you want me to read your mind.
right? hmm I'm being honest though. He said when he says nothing, he means nothing. I just want everybody to be witness to this, please. Because in October, I'm not gonna forget. I don't forget.
Clearly, the definitions of your language are
But
different
I'm
than
telling
mine.
you though, at least I'm giving you, if at least I'm giving you the cheat code.
I need an answer key
There you go.
for your
There you go.
for
So
your
if I say
words.
nothing, that means figure it out. It don't mean nothing. So don't. So I'm making that very clear. It never really means nothing. It means
Oh my
something. It
gosh.
just means you figure it out.
Yo, you're amazing.
But if you say nothing, I want everybody to bear witness. Henry says his nothing means nothing.
And I think on that note, we're going to end this segment of Marriage Unmastered.
Fine. But please remember in October, When y'all start seeing me switch out my drapes and pillows, that means I'm in the store. That means that's when I'm doing my shopping.
She do that every couple months.
So I just want y'all to know we will bring this topic back, part two. Tell me what you want for Christmas. That's going to be the name of that episode. I'm coming for that neck
I
in
don't know.
October.
I don't even know why you're trying to come for me.
Because I just think that you need to understand that it's not just me who has to work on our communication. I'm telling you, I'm growing. I found that if me telling you what I want is better, healthier, and you're like, oh well, I nothing. I want nothing. I'm okay. All right, so let's take gifts out of the. Let's take gifts
Yeah, I
out of
was
the.
about to
Because
transition
maybe,
into another.
yeah, let's go to something different. Tell me what you want from me as a wife. Like you was joking before, like cook 5 days a week, but I'm actually gonna do that. Tell
God
me.
bless you.
Now tell me what you
Um,
want.
I think for me, I love physical touch, right? And so sometimes you see that, you see that. I ain't got to say no more.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm
So
listening.
I love physical touch. I need that you to be on me, like want me, not want me, but just touch more. Because for me, that's like a not an affirmation. It's well, yeah, it's like a physical affirmation, right? I need it as a man. I need to feel needed.
But I gotta touch you to do that.
Absolutely.
So let me just give y'all a little background. I grew up with my dad. My mom, y'all might have heard the story, you may have not. I'm a daddy's girl. So when my parents got divorced, I stayed with my dad. Now, because I'm a girl, though, my dad wasn't touching all over me, well, not obviously, but thankfully, right? We had a very respectful relationship. So that kind of, I mean, we hugs, when for good occasions or whatever. And he told me that he loved me and he provided, but I wasn't being touched a lot. So I don't have that, like, I don't know. I just wasn't, I don't have that. So now, which is interesting because I'm very touchy with our kids, like
So
very affectionate, but like affection is not like naturally in me. But Henry is super affectionate. Like he wants to touch all the time. And I'm like, however, I can try to work on that. And I feel like I have tried to work on it. So I feel kind of slighted that you're bringing it up again because we've talked about this before. And I feel like I do touch you more. But okay, is it not enough still? How much more? Jesus.
yeah, like all the way more. Don't feel slighted. You're fine. Um, and also I would say don't even say like you don't have that in you. You do. Because you already explained like you do it with our children. I
But they're
think
kids
again you have it in you. I just think you might need to just activate a little bit more.
with you.
Yeah, that's all.
I just don't know what all the touching is for. Like, give me an example.
I'm like, well,
Like when
you
we
just
watch a movie or whatever, we cuddle up. Like it's not like we're on separate ends of the house. Like
yeah, sometime.
so,
But I be wanting you to like be
what do
on
you
me.
mean? Like I don't understand.
I saw like a little video clip, and it was like a comedy clip, and it was like it showed a dude, the husband and the wife in the bed, and it was showing a dude like the husband waiting for the wife to make the first move, and then he like grew gray hair and got all old and crumply, and she was like, "Give me the cover," like she didn't do nothing. Like dudes be wanting that, not dudes, but like men. I do. You.
Make the first move. Are we talking about
No,
sex
no,
now?
not sex, just being affectionate,
But I think
being the
okay.
initiator
I think
of that sometimes.
initiator of what though? Of
Of
sex? Is that what we're talking
I didn't
about?
say sex. I said of being like not intimacy, the touch, not sexual intimacy, but just like that deeper level.
So if we're being honest, sometimes I don't want to touch you because I feel like you're immediately assuming we're about to have sex. Like I'm not necessarily trying to have sex. I just if I touch you, that's like you're all your indication lights go off, like time for sex. And it's like, dude, I was just trying to rub
I think I
up
can pretty
against
much
you.
read the room
No, you can't.
wherever we
You
are.
can't read the room. You don't read the room.
I like how you say I don't read the room,
You don't.
but then you assume because of what you think I'm going to do, you stop and you don't do it at all.
I'll give you a
That's
perfect
a problem.
Henry. Every time I touch you, it's like your warning lights go off. So
That's
I'll be like,
natural.
let me just not touch him, especially if it's not on my mind. Like I'm just chilling.
You can't not touch me. That's going to be the problem right there of not touching.
So should I put like a warning like I'm about to touch you, but I'm not trying to have sex right this second? Should I say that before I do it?
You don't say anything, you just touch.
But then you're gonna immediately want to have sex.
No, I will not.
Oh God. This got awkward. So, anyways,
I don't know why.
because I'm trying to, you're not listening to me. You're just like
I heard
saying
everything you
what's not
said.
true, and you know it is true. You
I
know
just
it
told you
is.
I read the room.
You don't
I
though.
know.
You don't read the room, Henry. You don't even look at the room. You don't read the room. This is getting awkward. So
I'm not awkward. I'm fine.
I feel uncomfortable right now
Why do you feel
because I'm
uncomfortable?
trying to tell you, you're acting like you don't know what's happening. That's like
No,
that's the problem.
you.
That's the topic. Tell me what you want. You're telling me, but I'm telling you. I want to give that to you, but this is the
I'm
situation,
telling you
and you're
what I
like, no, that's
need,
not
and you're telling
true.
me what you're not gonna do.
No, no, no. I'm telling you why my issues with that have been what they have been.
So I'm telling
And
you what
you're not like even trying to acknowledge the fact that that's true. You're acting like it's not.
I'm
So that's not
acknowledging. I'm
helping.
acknowledging you, but I'm telling you what I need, and you're giving me an answer to like a question I didn't ask. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're saying like
No,
I
I
you're kind of saying I can't do that because I think this is going to
I didn't say
happen.
I can't. I said the reason why I have not is because
That sound like can't, sure. But go ahead.
no, can't is can't. And I'm explaining to you why I haven't. I didn't say can't. I never used that word. I said one of the reasons why I don't do that is because of this. And so I'm asking you, let's find a resolution. Like, I don't mind touching. It's just that I don't want you to think every single time I touch you, I'm ready to like go in.
It sound to me, it sounds like a bit of a selfish approach the way you're looking at it, right?
Now I'm selfish. Okay.
I said it sounds like a bit of a selfish approach.
Okay.
Like we can work on that. Because if I say I need you to touch me more, and your answer is always I'm not gonna touch you because I think it's gonna be this, that's like a cop out. Like because I think it's gonna be that, I don't have to do it no more. But when I'm saying I need these things from you, and you're telling me I'm not gonna do it, like I'll
See, this
try
is
to.
the part that's making me upset right now. I did not say I'm not going to do it. I never said that. I said the reason why I have not done it. We're talking about what's going on, and you're changing my words. I never said I can't. I never said I'm not going to do it. I'm telling you why, up into this conversation, it's been an issue for me. And instead of you acknowledging that, you're acting number one like I'm what I'm saying is not true, and then you're flipping my words and you're saying that I'm saying something that I'm not. So
So
that's my problem that I'm
okay,
having right now.
so it shouldn't be a problem,
It
and
is a problem because
but
you're number one not acknowledging the fact that what I'm saying is true, and you're flipping my words. That is a problem for me.
so number one, I'm not flipping your
You
words.
did twice. You said I said
Number
can't, which I didn't say, and you said I said won't, which I didn't say.
number two,
So you
I'm
flipped
not
my
your.
words. Acknowledge that first.
Are you?
Acknowledge that first, and then we can move on.
Can you listen?
As soon as you acknowledge that you did flip my words, yes, I will listen after that moment.
So you need to like bring it back I'm not your enemy on this.
Acknowledge
We're
what you
having
said, and then we can continue.
see
I
not
because I'm shut down, right? I'm telling you, I'm shut down because you won't acknowledge the fact that you flipped my words. I just need you to acknowledge it.
flipping your words. It wasn't intentional.
So,
It was
so you're
interpret.
acknowledging that you did it.
So no, I'm not acknowledging that I
Okay, so
flipped your
then
words.
we can just
It
cut
was the
this
way that
off
I
right now.
it was the way
All
I
right, thank you
interpreted it.
guys for listening in, and we will talk to you
How are
next
you?
week.
What is wrong?
I'm done. I'm not going to continue a conversation with a person who can't acknowledge what they said.
I acknowledge what I said.
Oh, now, so you're
Like it's not.
acknowledging that you flipped my words.
I, you saying I'm
Are
flipping
you?
your
You
words.
did. You did. I'm not saying you did. You did. The facts. We can roll back the tape.
Well, that's okay. That's fine. It's corrected. You
So you're acknowledging that I did not say
the two
can't.
words can't and won't.
You're acknowledging
Okay,
that I
that's not
didn't
a
say that.
problem. So let's
You're
move.
acknowledging that I
So
didn't
let's
say.
move on
You're
from
not saying
that.
that. I need you to acknowledge you did say, Sherelle, you didn't say that.
Sure. The way I was interpreting and spitting it back.
Sherelle didn't say that.
Sure.
Let's just think. I don't know why it's so hard for you to acknowledge the truth. Sherelle didn't say that.
Okay, Shara.
Sherelle what? Okay, Sherelle what?
You ain't say that, Shara.
Awesome. Now we can move on. What's up?
We could have been moved
No, we
on.
couldn't.
You
No, we
got
couldn't.
stuck
I got stuck
someplace, but I don't
and
know
I
why you
got
got
stuck in a
stuck.
lie. I got stuck in a lie. I got stuck in an
Don't
untruth.
don't
And I can't get past the untruth. So now that we
don't
acknowledge
flip
that it
it.
was an untruth, we can
What's
move
our
on.
topic? Our topic was tell me what you need,
And
right?
I needed you to acknowledge the truth.
Yeah, but
Thank you.
you put your needs
Sure did.
above
Oh,
what I needed
no, I didn't.
in the conversation. We
I
were just
put
talking and
my
you went like
I put
to
my
level
truth
10.
because you sat here and flipped what I was saying. You legitimately sat here and flipped what I was saying, like we're not recording this. We can roll these tapes back.
Yeah,
You're
don't
sitting
roll
here
the tapes
saying
back and
you can't do this and you won't do. I never said that. So you want to play victim on this? This is
not at all. I'm not no
like,
victim at all.
oh,
Don't worry
good,
about that.
fix it.
No, I was just coming from the perspective is like why you choose not to do it anymore because
What
of
do you
such
mean
a
anymore?
what
We're having the conversation right now. There's no anymore. I said why I hadn't done it up into this conversation, why I have been hesitant. That's what I said.
okay.
And you could sit here, okay, and all dramatic about it. Like, just listen
Sure,
to what
I'm
I'm
not
saying. You
dramatic.
are, oh, okay, all
What's up?
disjointed over there.
What's up
Like,
with trying to be
cuz
funny?
look at you. Like, get yourself together.
No, why are you trying to
Seriously.
oh like
Cuz it's
you
ridiculous.
having jokes like that.
Cuz it's
Like
ridiculous.
I'm not mocking you.
I'm mocking you.
See, that's probably your problem right there.
I have all the problems. It's all me. It's all me, y'all.
You should have
This is the
just
one with the problems. He's perfect.
I'm not perfect. But sometimes
But sometimes you're perfect.
no, I was about to say sometimes them problems get the best of people.
Well, you shouldn't be my problem. You should be my solution.
I'm clearly not your problem.
So, moral of the story is, kiddos, tell me what you want and you might or might not get it.
Facts.
Or it might just turn into a whatever that was. Anyways, we've solved nothing here, which is why we're called Marriage Unmastered.
We don't podcast to solve anything. We podcast to just talk about stuff, issues, and get advice.
And on this issue, we clearly need advice. So if you got some for us, send it our way.
I think people listening to like they might not have advice. They might be in the same boat. Who knows? But
What?
not sure. Nothing.
Oof, I'm so over this conversation. Good night. Thank y'all for. I'm sorry that you even had to sit through that. Have a wonderful rest of your day. and a happy new year.